Hello, my name is Chris Knight, and this is Darkest Shadows. This podcast is based around the paranormal. Anything weird, dark, scary, or creepy. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, and welcome to Darkest Shadows. This episode is titled Bigfoot, because that's what we will be talking about, is the infamous Bigfoot. The legendary Bigfoot. Everyone has heard of him. Everyone has, not seen him, but everyone knows about him, talks about him. There's shows about him on cable, Bigfoot hunters and seekers and all kinds of content on this thing that we don't know what it is, or he or she is. So, what I have for you in this podcast here is 4 911 calls. One is pretty funny. The sound of Bigfoot, the actual sound that a hunter recorded some years ago, not really sure when, but he recorded the sound of Bigfoot, supposedly. But before I get into that, I want to talk to you a little bit about how all this started about Bigfoot. Now, people have been seeing Bigfoot all over the United States starting around the 1840s. And then it picked up again in the 1920s. Why? I don't really know why it jumped down. I guess people just stopped going in the woods, I guess. I don't really know. But nevertheless, they started seeing him again. Now, the name Bigfoot was first recorded by Americans in the late 19th century. But he's also referred to as Sasquatch. Sasquatch. I can never say that name right. You know what I mean. There has been many hoaxes and people dressing up as him and running out there and doing all kinds of things, starting in as early as 1884 and even as recent as, I don't know, probably a week ago. Obviously people are trying to cash out on the rewards or whatever, video, audio clips of him, in this day and age. But back then, I don't think there was rewards about it, so I don't know why people would do it, but whatever. So now I'm going to jump into the 4 911 calls. The first two are kind of linked. It's the same guy, and it's kind of sad, but I'll let you be the judge of that. So, these are the first 2 911 calls. I'm going to link them together for you, and here you go.
911, what are you reporting?
I got a strange going on out here. Something just killed my dog.
Something killed your dog?
My dog went flying through the air over the tree. I don't know how it did it.
Okay.
Damn it, I'm really confused. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence, and he was dead when she hit the ground. I didn't see any cars. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was, just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sir?
See ya!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what... It's a big... real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big. He is big.
All right, so that were the 2 linked up 911 calls. It was the same guy calling. The first one was very short and it cut off. I don't know why it cut off like that, but that's the only audio of it. And then he calls back later or a few days later or whatever, and that's his next encounter of Bigfoot. Yeah, so kind of creepy. Next is another 911 call from a homeless woman, well, couple kind of, and Check this one out. This one's really creepy.
Antonio 911, do you need police, fire, or EMS?
I'm not real sure, ma'am. I just watched the biggest it was a critter, but it smelled real bad. I'm a homeless female. I live right in the middle of the woods, around 151, just north of Claver on 1604 where the light is. This big thing was 75 feet away from me, smells awful, devoured a whole deer carcass, and then took off and, like, screamed, screeched, and took off across the street. And I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm dead serious. There was something very big, a lot bigger than me, out here. So I just thought somebody should know. I really don't know what you can do about it.
How long ago did this happen?
This is, immediately. I don't know if animal control, it's
Okay,
huge.
again, now tell me, where was it? This is at 151 in Calabria?
Okay, yeah, the light at 151, just up from Calabria on 1604 where 1604 split, and you can get off on the access road to Calabria, or you can take 151.
Right.
That light right there is, yes, right in there. It is a very large, hairy animal of some kind.
Now, was it standing on 2 or 4? Or?
Well, if I told you it was standing on 2 legs, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm serious. It ran off at breaking limbs and trees. And it kind of screeched, howled, and a very creepy, scary thing. Because, like I said, I live in a tent. We're in the woods. So,
You live in a tent?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a homeless female. I live in a tent in the woods, and I just saw this freaky, scary, very large creature devour a deer and run off across the road. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Is there any way that we can have an officer contact you?
Yeah, I guess it's this number. But I'd really prefer, animal control or somebody bigger than me. But I appreciate it. I just thought somebody should know that there's a very large animal in the vicinity.
Now, the deer was walking around and...
No, the deer was dead, and it got devoured. It was a carcass.
Okay, and do you see signs of a dead deer, blood, or whatever?
Actually, ma'am, I'm not going to go check it out right at the moment. Is that okay?
That's fine.
It seems like I'm waiting for daylight. I don't own anything but a machete and a hatchet, so I'm kind of creeped out. I just thought, like I said, I thought somebody should know there's a very large something big enough to eat a deer and as a predator.
Are you with someone there?
Yes, ma'am.
Did they see it too?
Yes, ma'am.
How about if I have an officer contact you guys out there?
I'm not going to leave my camp right at the moment. If they want to come look at the light, she wants an officer to meet us. Yeah. Right, Carol. We're not leaving where we're at, is what we're trying to say. I'm a little bit scared, and it's raining, and I just want somebody to maybe check it out in the morning when it's not dark.
Well,
animal control, dude.
What I can do right now is I can have an officer patrol that area. Which direction did it run?
It ran across the light at 151, towards the water tower on 2 feet, my husband said. Something very weird. I just wanted to make a documentation and have animal control.
Had you ever seen or heard anything like this before?
No, ma'am. No, I've lived in the woods for a while.
I've lived in the woods for 6 years. I'm going to tell you right now, I've lived in the woods for 6 years. I swear to God, I've never seen nothing like this. This son of a bitch was bigger than me.
And it had a very odd smell.
I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". It's bigger than me.
So,
6'3"?
It's bigger than 6'3". Yeah, it's very large. I
carried the carcass off.
yeah.
What did he say?
He carried the carcass off. I mean,
Oh, he carried it.
with
Okay.
nothing. I want to believe that it was a large cat or bear, but
Bullshit.
I'm thinking I'm not going to tell you what I think it is, because
What does he think it is?
what do you think it is?
Well, I tell you what, I don't know. I would be a liar if I said I thought I knew what it was, but I don't know. But I know it picked up that deer and walked with 2 feet.
Yeah, it's a very large something that smells bad and is bigger than we are. So
Okay, so you saw it walk in which run or walk in which direction?
towards the light at 151 and 1604.
It went towards the water tower.
Went towards the water tower area. And it screeched, howled, yelled.
Yeah.
When it worked up.
6 foot.
I mean, my husband's a very large, nothing's ever scared him, ever. And, I mean,
Saw it too.
we both saw it, so.
Was scared. You sent some
No,
out there.
no type of clothing or...
No, it was fur.
Okay.
Or, as far as I can tell, I mean, it's a pretty light night out, because of the overcast. And we
I've never
doused
thought-
our fire, and I have a blanket thing hung up as
They
a
won't never know
tapestry,
where I'm at.
and it saw it over the top of that, and when it ran, it cracked branches. And,
Trees.
yes, large, like the size of a grizzly bear. Imagine that.
But on steroids with 2 feet.
So.
He had 2 feet, Mama.
I know. I just know what.
Okay. And did you, and what is your name?
Jennifer. Yeah, it's raining now and we can't hear nothing outside, so it's kind of scary. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll have an
Thank
officer
you.
patrol that area and see what we can find.
I know, you guys might be able to find something. Animal control might be able to find tracks or something in the morning. It's hard to find tracks on this area because
Somebody
it's
on the area right
not.
Right now.
She said she's going to send a patrol around the area. So,
Right here.
right. And yes, you can call.
Okay, they get the light and talk. They get the light.
Get to the light
And sound the siren.
and sound your sirens. He'll come out of the woods and talk to you.
I'm scared to death, dude.
And
Okay.
you guys have your tent set up at 151 in Culebra?
I mean, not exactly, but yeah, I mean, it's in the area. Just go to the light and sound the siren, and we would hear you where we're at.
And I'll come to you.
At 151 and 1604, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so that was the homeless couple's 911 call about Bigfoot. That one was pretty creepy. I liked that one. Hope you did too. This next one is pretty funny. It's a drunken man or an insane man, probably a little bit of both. And he too has an encounter of Bigfoot. Now this clip, it sounds like there's 2 calls actually that are linked up. I don't know why it's like that. That's how the audio is. But it sounds like he either got disconnected and then the edit of whoever edited this cut it right to when he called back again. But this is 2 separate calls linked up. He probably got too drunk and dropped the phone or something, but this guy is pretty intoxicated. This one is good.
Cleveland County 911.
I don't know if I should have called this in or not, but
What's going on?
if I'd had my camera, I took a picture of it.
Took a picture of who?
I don't know what it was. He's walking upright like a man. I would not kill it because I was afraid to. But he went back up the mountain.
Cleveland County 911.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Yes. This is Tim Fiedler.
Uh-huh.
You probably have my address.
Yes, sir. What's going on now?
I shined a light on this thing, but I would not shoot it.
Okay, what did it look like?
It looked like a giant ape with a man's face, but I was afraid to kill it, and it made a whistling sound. He was about 9-10 foot tall, with real long arms. I go out there, he gets gone. Now I come back in the house, and he gets back there again, and my dogs is just raising heck. Would I get in any trouble if I shot and killed this beast, this animal, or whatever it is? Would I get in any trouble?
I can't answer that question.
If he goes too close to me, I'm going to kill him.
All right, so there you go. That was fucking hilarious. Now imagine if you were Bigfoot and the first time you see a human being is this lump of shit. This drunken, fumbling, dizzy bastard, probably drooling on himself. Just what a mess. Imagine what you would do. I would turn around and run back in the woods like this Bigfoot seems to be doing all the time anyway. So there you have it. I have one more piece of audio for you guys. This is supposedly the actual sound of Bigfoot. I do not know when this was recorded. I found this on the interwebs some time ago. And here you go. I'm going to play that one more time for you guys. The actual sound of Bigfoot. All right, so there you have it. That's everything I got on Bigfoot because I barely did any research for this podcast. It took me about 20 minutes. Sorry. It's my first one on this. I haven't done a podcast in about 4 or 5 years now. Used to do a lot of them, and now I'm just getting back into it again. So, there you have it. Bigfoot episode number 101. Now I'm going to throw a couple commercials that I made, I guess, about 4 or 5 years ago for my last podcast. Didn't want to bother you guys with commercials in the middle or the beginning or talk about anything because I'm not sponsored by anyone or anything. I'm just doing this for fun. But I did make commercials for my friend's restaurant and another place called the Creeper Gallery. So here you go. These are 2 commercials. Stepping through the doors at Ragin' Cajun in Belmar, New Jersey is like walking into the living room of someone's house, considering it once was a living room. Unlike that awkwardness that would arise on such an occasion, the staff here welcomes you with open arms. The intimacy of the dining room and open kitchen lets you know the dishes are prepared especially for you. A night at this tiny restaurant is like going to a dinner party with 50 close friends. Everyone is like family. Stop by for customers' favorites like alligator sausage, blackened tuna, Swamp Daddy pasta, seafood jambalaya, as well as the blackened chicken. 1102 River Road, Belmar, New Jersey. Wednesday through Sundays, year-round, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Ragin' Cajun Restaurant in Belmar, New Jersey. The best Cajun food on the Jersey Shore.
Do you like creepy things such as fine Gothic art, oddities, antiques, taxidermy, or maybe haunted objects? If so, then look no further. The Creeper Gallery is just the place for you. This completely unique and terrifying gallery, located in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and based in a Victorian era. Anything dark, strange, or unusual. Store hours are Friday, 3 to 8, Saturday, 12 to 5, and Sunday, 12 to 5 as well. TheCreeperGallery.com, or find them on Instagram at The Creeper Gallery.
All right, I kept them really short because I know commercials are boring and nobody wants to listen to them, but those two places are really cool. I advise you to check them out. First place is Raging Cajun. My friend John is the owner, one of the owner. Him and his wife are the owner of Raging Cajun. Really good place. They do serve alligator, which is awesome. Never had alligator before, and it's amazing. So check that out. Also, The Creeper Gallery. That place is in New Hope, Pennsylvania, and it is amazing. They're two really good artists. I did a commercial for them. You can probably find that online, video commercial. Not just this commercial, but a video one too. And yeah, so check that out. The Creeper Gallery. They have some crazy stuff in there. Even haunted items like dolls from the 1800s that are haunted, locks of hair, all kinds of things. So check that out, The Creeper Gallery. And I hope you liked this little podcast I did. Like I said, I did no research. I just wanted to throw something together really quick and see how it went. Let me know if you like it or not. Later.